Hello everybody, welcome to Tech News, the only show that we have a host who wears pajamas and does not care what you think. So today we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. The Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is a phablet from Samsung that we all know very well because of the rumor speculation that has been happening for the past few months. The Samsung Galaxy S3 is the first ever device to ship featuring a 3GB of RAM. With it, Samsung makes a huge jump to a 1080p Full HD display on a tablet, and it adopts a whole new textured back. The Note 3 features a large display that is a 5.7-inch 1080p Super AMOLED Smart display, but it retains a more compact profile. There is a 30-megapixel camera with improved flash, and of course, a whole new S Pen with improved functionalities. The Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is a very beautiful phone which I have tested for the past few weeks to give a total and truthfully unboxing review. So, of course, if you do want a full unboxing of the device, of course, do make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment notifying me that you do want to see or view a full review. So, let me go over the specs. The Samsung Galaxy Note 3 features a 5.7-inch display, 1080 by 1920 pixels. Of course, it has a 386 ppi, that's pixels per square inch, with a Super AMOLED. The colors are 16mm multi-touch light sensors and proximity sensors. The Samsung Galaxy Note 3 also features a 13-megapixel camera that is located at the back of the shooter. The 13-megapixel camera is capable of focusing a picture of 1,428 pixels by 3,968 pixels per square inch, with an autofocus and LED flash behind. It is, of course, a device that will be very good for taking pictures. Of course, if you are a guy or a girl who loves taking selfies, you will be in luck because the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 has a 2-megapixel front-facing camera that is capable of taking 30 frames per second of Full HD. Of course, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 comes shipping with Jelly Bean 4.3 and updatable to KitKat in the later few months. This version that I have with the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 particularly has the octa-core processor, meaning that you have Samsung's Exynos 5 octa-core processors. That's a quad-core octa-core processors. That is 1.9 GHz Qualcomm Snap 1.9 GHz Cortex A chip 15 plus a 1.3 GHz Qualcomm Cortex A7 chip. That's 8 total cores in the phone. Of course, it does feature some beautiful designs, as we can see here, and some new textures. The overall design is actually quite beautiful because it has a leathery plastic texture behind. So it's still plastic, but it does feel pretty good to the touch, to the hand. And we, of course, with that nice shining 13-megapixel camera in front there, you are guaranteed to have a very good beastly phone. So on the top, we have a 3.5mm head jack cable close to a noise-cancelling mic and an RI blaster. Right at the bottom, we do have the talk time on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is 20 hours on talk time, and the standby time is 20 days, meaning that you can go 20 days on just standby battery. Now, of course, we can see that beautiful 1080p display screen that we are being fed with, and of course we do have the GTN 9000 version. So we'll have a brief look at the phone right round. So as I was saying, at the bottom we have the USB 3.0. That's the new USB port that actually does charge the phone much faster and does actually have fast data transaction speeds. At the bottom we also do have the cancelling mic and the loudspeaker mic located at the bottom. And while we're still at the bottom, we do have the S Pen that will explain in a little bit. At the left side we have a volume rocker, and the right side we have the lock screen. What you heard just now is just my app geek, so it's just some news on Sony announcing a micro USB. So that doesn't matter. So what we're focusing on right now is the luscious lady, but I always insist that this thing is a man because really the Note 3 is not a phone to mess around with. It is a powerhouse phone. If you do have this phone, you are really lucky to have a first phone because the specifications on this phone is like no other. So now let's get into the more in-depth review of this device. Like I said, if you do want the full review of me actually showing the device, what it's capable of doing, make sure you do like the review, comment, and subscribe to notify me that you actually do want to see more content on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 or any other device that you want me to do a review on or an unboxing. Right. So let's move on to the Note S Pen. So the S Pen comes with some new improved specs here and there. Of course, the Samsung S Pen has been improved from the previous predecessor. That was the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. The S Pen is capable of doing much more software capabilities now, such as Air Command, Scrapbook, Screenplay, Screenwrite, S-Finder, and some other fun things you'll find along. It's a very good phone to go because you keep discovering things as you do move on. So, like my experience with it, I've done a review for a couple of weeks now just to get a true honest review of the phone and unbiased. And I must say the phone is pretty good to use. The battery does last pretty well. I go a full day without charging it and only get to charge in the evening. And of course, having the S Pen accessibility does make life much easier for certain commands, such as getting down for numbers and directions or writing simple GPS locations for different transactions of location. So it's also it's also located on the LTE version for the US variant, but with me here I do have the international version Note 3.